So I'm fifth generation. We started in Virginia shortly after the Civil War, and then we moved here to Kentucky where we are today in 1910. It was more breed to race. You know, it was kind of a mom and pop kind of thing, and everyone, the intention was to see who had the fastest horse. Back in the day, they said, I have horses, you have horses, let's see which ones are faster, and they'd go out to the field and race them. That's how it all got started. And that's, you know, certainly, it's morphed into what it is today over the years.
It's kind of like Disneyland for horses. It's a special place, and, you know, the history behind it and the horses that have been raised here and that are here now, it's a special place, I think, for a lot of people. And it shows in the number of tours that we do every day, especially starting in about April through October. You know, there'll be 30 to 50 people through here twice a day for tours. So, you know, it kind of tells you what this place is.
You know, I started working on the farm when I was 8 years old. There's pictures of me at the sales leading around NYRA, and I'm 8 years old in 1997. So it's kind of been in my blood my whole life, and it's something I knew I always wanted to do. My dad told me it's certainly something I didn't have to do, but that was never really a question because I wanted to do it. So it was an easy decision.
I mean, Walker's raised here, grown up here. He's a great young man, and his parents have done a tremendous job with him. So, you know, it's kind of like the horses that have been raised here. He was bred and raised here to do what he's doing.
I mean, we really haven't changed. We've tried to have some simplistic attitude towards everything, and everyone does their job, and that's why our slogans, you know, do the usual and usually well, with just everyone's has their own job and does it to the best of their ability. Right now, I think we have 220 mares maybe here, and then we'll have 140 foals on the ground. We'll have 44 yearlings. We're prepping for September sale next month. Well, Warfront's our highest priced stallion. Obviously, he's known internationally.
One of the leading sires in the world. He stands for 250,000, and you know, he started at 12.5, and he's worked his way up and gotten runners on the dirt and the turf at the highest level.
Mastery, we haven't announced a stud fee yet, but we're really excited about him. He's such a brilliant 3-year-old this year. Unfortunately, got hurt and wasn't really able to showcase his true talent he had. Listen to Bob Baffert, he might have been just as talented as American Pharaohs, so at least one of my personal favorite horses. It was nice to follow his career that closely. And he has some fantastic looking babies, so we're excited about him.
I think that Claiborne Farms probably focused on the whole package from beginning to end. You know, I mean, it starts with the stallions and the mares, and then the offspring and how you raise the offspring, and how the offspring then are moved from Claiborne Farm to be broken to the trainers, and you know, the whole process is what, you know, I think it's just a function of always paying attention to the details and making sure everything's done the right way and for the best of the interest of the horse.
Going back to the original concept of my horse is faster than your horse, it's kind of fun just to line them up and see who's faster. So yeah, the racing part really excites me. Watching Dad my whole life and how he's a hard worker and honest with people, and what he says is his word and he's not going to change it. So really just kind of picking up on his way of life and just being a good role model for me, and to follow in his footsteps, something I'm trying to do. We're true to our simplistic values. That's what's got us here this far, so why change them? But it is a challenge to stay up with the times and evolve and hold true to your values, so we're trying to find that balance. People ask me what are my goals for Claiborne Farm, and it's really just to hand it off to someone else and keep it going. And if I do that, obviously we've been somewhat successful if we're still around, and it's still going well.